really love. Not the book series, although I kind of had a Mandela effect where I thought it came from the books. But it was spoken in season 3 by Peter Baelish, Lord Littlefinger, when he says that chaos isn't a pit, it's a ladder. And he eventually says that the climb is all that matters. And I used to really at least respond to the idea that he used the system cynically to get his own ends and to get what he really wanted out of this whole fight over the throne in Westeros. And I thought he was playing by a different set of rules, a little, 3D chess, if you will. But the longer I sit with that quote and the more I think about it, and it's been on my mind a lot the last few days, the less I like it. And the more I just really despise the idea of cynical politics. But there's also the idea that you have to do what you have to in order to win, because there's really only winning and losing, and it's a zero-sum game. So I kind of come back around to the idea that, like, maybe I do respect that quote, because it, as we are seeing in this world that we currently live in, it's not really about what your beliefs and ideals are. It's about whether or not you win, because raw political power is all that actually ever matters, because that's all that ever actually gets anything done. And it's not about being right. It's not about taking the high road. It's not about being the better person or the bigger person or having morals. I think that in the first book, at this point, the first book in the Song of Ice and Fire series is about 30 years old. So if you haven't read Game of Thrones yet, get out of here. Come back later. But in the first book and the first season of the TV show, a character dies, but he dies with his morals intact. And it's meant to be shocking in the book. And for a long time, I thought that this is the way that we should live our lives. We should live our lives in such a way that means that we hold ourselves intact. I was but a wee man in my 20s when I read that book, and I wonder if I still believe that.